What's the first video game you remember playing? I'm pretty sure it was Pong. Duck Hunt and Super Mario, the combo cartridge for NES. Mario Brothers. NES. It was my brother's game, but as the youngest child and only 5 years old I was spoiled rotten and he had to let me play XD. Oregon Trail. Fuck Hunt on the NES. I think. The first Rayman game. Pong, but I'm very, very old. Sonic the Hedgehog on Mega Drive. Like at an arcade? Pretty sure it was either Defender or Asteroids. First console was an Atari and my sister and I played Pac-Man until our hands went numb. Pong. Tetris I sucked. Star Fox 64. Still love it. I remember playing Dave. Super Mario Brothers and Super Mario World. Mario Kart Wii. River Raid on Atari. Contra. Pong. King's Quest. Pong. Wizard of War on Commodore 64. Still have, and play, both. Arcade Pac-Man. Maybe Asteroids or Centipede might be the actual first one. Purple Place face holding back tears. FIFA 98 on PS1. Toy Story 1 game on PS1. Need for Speed on PC. I had a very low quality computer then, so the graphics was always on low. It was fun. Duck Hunt, it was so fun. Joust on Atari when I was 5 or so. King's Quest on an Apple II. Let me tell you, it was difficult to tell what was water and what was land when using a monitor that had a green monochrome display. Atari Space Invaders. Props to all the OGs in the house who started on Pong. 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 Had to go to the airport where the game was to play it. I was hooked immediately. I've been a gamer ever since. Pong. Sonic. Hexen. Duke Nukem 3D. Doom. Rise of Triad. Microsoft Golf. Ski-Free and something about an ice skating puzzle game where you had to collect shoes, but I forgot the name. Pong. Star Wars Battlefront 2 Coruscant, Conquest Cloneside. Pitfall. Pokémon. Altered Beast on a Sony Mega Drive. Parsec on Texas Instruments. Must be some Flash games or Road Rash or Vice City or Dave. Pac-Man. Oregon Trail on an old CRT beige computer. Super Mario 64. Super Smash Bros. 64. Alex the Kid in Miracle World on the Sega Master System. Alex the Kid. Pong on Intellivision. Centurion Defender of Rome on DOS, after my dad showed me how to boot it up in DOS in 1992. I was 5. Tetris. Game Boy. Metal Slug. Old Man Checking In, Pong. Sonic 2. Pong. Yes, that one. Space Invaders, on an ITT 2020. Flight Simulator on the Timex Sinclair 1000. Pac-Man in an arcade. Carnival on ColecoVision. Winnie the Pooh interactive storybook for PC, if that counts. Minesweeper. Digger. Pretty sure that one was made in 1984. I have a vague memory of an older family member playing summer games on Atari. Oddworld Abe's Oddie, a classic. Super Mario 64. Super Smash Bros. Melee. Super Mario 64, my mom and my brother and I all used to take turns playing. Sonic 2. Wii Sports. Chips Challenge on PC or Adventure Island on SNES, can't quite remember which came first. Manic Miner on Commodore 64. Leisure Suit Larry. Pong. Pong. Pong, because I'm that fucking old. Pong. Pong. I was there at the beginning. Pong, it's the only video game I've ever played. Pong for me. Although I was too young for it to hold my interest, I had an Atari console that I played the crap out of. Pong. Don't remember the name, but it was a game on a PC in the early 90s, so MS-DOS operating system. It was a side-scrolling adventure game where a kid, I guess, was in the woods. I don't remember the name or what the point was, but it took ages to load the next screen when you walked to the side. Also Prince of Persia original. The NEVERHOOD. Hockey. Outlaw on the Atari 2600. Super Mario Bros. NES. Jampack PlayStation 1 discs that came in the mail. They were basically demos of the new games coming out that you could try before you bought if you had a subscription to the monthly magazine. Kirby. Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening for Game Boy. Christmas of '96 was awesome for 7-year-old me. I'm pretty sure it was called Plebs, and it was a 1980s laptop with a small 6 mini screen. Dual 514 drives. Don't know the maker OS. You had a small ship that went left to right, dropping bombs on little robots. The Plebs. That stacked up at the sides of the screen. Spacebar was 1 bomb. And return was 3. I'd be forever grateful if someone could point me at a port or download. Pong. Pong about 1973? Door-to-door salesman was selling them, and virtually every house bought one in my street. Thumbs up. Mario Duck Hunt that came on the same cartridge. Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. This was probably around 89-90. I was 4 or 5 years old. Pong Donkey Kong Burger Time Ms. Pac-Man. Pokemon Emerald on my brother Game Boy SP. Throw the Wall on ZX Spectrum. Jet Set Willy Booty ZX Spectrum. Horace Goes Skiing I'm as old as dirt. Horace Goes Skiing on a Spectrum 48K. Pitfall on the Atari. Ski Free on the old 90s Microsoft Windows. First game I watched being played was Wolfenstein 3D. The first one I played beat myself was Spider-Man 2002. Pong. Reader Rabbit on DOS. Chess. Duck Hunt on NES. Jak and Daxter, PS2. The Walking Dead on PS2. Claw. Duke Nukem Manhattan Project LOL. Metal Slug. Space War in high school. Pac-Man on the Atari. I'll never forget my disappointment in that it was not at all like the arcade version. An Intellivision game called, I think, Night Stalker. It had robots in it. Super Mario Bros. Doom 2 Red Heart Black Heart. I have memories from 1985 or so playing Pitfall on Atari 2600. So probably that. Mario Kart 8. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Super Mario 3D Land. And then NSMBW. And then SMG or SMW. Turok Evolution. Captain Comic. I think one other person in the world has played that. If it's you, let's get married. I believe it was Mario Kart Wii. Pokemon Sapphire.